So let's start with some numbers. 15,000. The Klamath River Basin encompasses 15,000 square miles in Northern California and Southern Oregon. 4 dams. 4 aging hydroelectric dams that were built between 1903 and 1962 are slated to be removed over the next couple of years. For over 60 years, these dams have blocked passage for migrating salmon to access habitat in the upper basin. 420 miles. It's estimated that 420 miles of habitat is available upstream of the dams for salmon and steelhead to use for spawning, rearing, and to complete their life cycle where they require both freshwater and ocean environments. The last number is 1. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to repair some of the mistakes from the past and to start looking at how we can learn from dam removal. This is going to be the largest dam removal in the history of the United States, and I feel like so we're very lucky to have this happening in our back door, and that we can help to witness what happens over the coming years. So in anticipation of dam removal, I've been working on developing a project to study the effects of dam removal on downstream food webs. And this year, I'm happy to say I started a 5-year project that's looking at tributaries and main stem sites downstream of Iron Gate Dam, which is the most furthest downstream dam, to look at how food resources might be impacted by dam removal. So we're going to be sampling before, during, and after dam removal. And I'm working with partners at the Klamath tribe and UC Davis to look at invertebrates and salmonids and how it's affecting food resources. So some of the questions we're thinking about is, will these cloudy water conditions, right, turbidity that's caused by dam removal, which is going to be this amazing short-term, kind of planned disturbance, how is that going to affect salmonids in terms of food resources and their feeding behavior? So are they going to shift from feeding in the drift and the benthos to surface feeding? Or are they going to take refuge in clear tributaries and feed there? And so we're going to be doing things like gut analysis and stable isotope analysis to try and tease that apart. This is all based on work that was done in the Elwha River several years ago when the Elwha dams came out. So I was part of a workshop in 2020 where they brought down a bunch of researchers from the Elwha and they shared the studies that they had done and what they had learned. And so folks are now mobilizing in the Klamath to do similar studies, and it's very exciting. So in a nutshell, I'm really interested in how resilient, right, are salmon and steelhead in the face of a big disturbance, and how will they hopefully recover and thrive in the absence of these dams that have really not only blocked salmon migration, but have had really detrimental effects on water quality. So yeah, I mentioned I'm working with the Klamath tribe in UC Davis, and this is with funding from the Stream Flow Enhancement Program that's run by the Wildlife Conservation Board. And we also have matching funds from RES, who is the restoration and monitoring contractor for dam removal. So they've been really helpful. So stay tuned, this project's just starting, so we'll have our results coming out over the following years. I also wanted to mention that sort of as I'm learning more every day about the Klamath and how amazing it is, part of that has been running a field course. So we ran a Klamath Basin field course for the first time this summer, and we spent 2 weeks taking students, they're right up here, kind of a small picture, but we took them all around the basin, and they got to learn from professionals out in the field, from the tribes, agencies, and local nonprofits, to really observe what's being done to try and restore habitats and species in the basin. Another thing that's coming up, that's kind of exciting for Cal Poly Humboldt, is that we're organizing a workshop. It's a Klamath dam removal science collaboration workshop that's happening in January. And we're bringing in folks from all over that are doing studies like this, studying dam removal. So it's a really exciting time for Cal Poly Humboldt and our faculty and researchers to be a part of that. So it's an exciting time. I hope everybody's going to keep this on your radar in terms of following Klamath dam removal, because it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Thank you.